Hello, my name is Ponpon, and this is my guide for the hypercarry assassin Ne Zha, the third Lotus Prince. Ne Zha is a burst assassin that excels at isolating and instantly killing a target before turning to sustain DPS through his auto attacks late game. Ne Zha's passive is Immortal Spirit. For each auto attack hit, up to 50, he gains 0.5 health per 5, for a total of 25 health per 5. Your chain auto attacks AoE clear will trigger multiple stacks of this. Ne Zha's 1 is Universe Ring Toss. This skill will bounce several times and deal damage, shred armor, slow enemy targets, and provide a movement speed boost to Ne Zha. This is Ne Zha's main poke and setup tool, making your skills easier to hit and hit harder due to the pen it provides. Ne Zha's 2 is Flaming Spear. Ne Zha gains attack speed and crit chance from this skill. This skill allows him to scale incredibly well into late game in terms of killing gods with AAs and taking objectives quickly. Ne Zha's 3 is Armillary Sash. He will toss out a sash at a god. Upon hitting the target, he will be stunned, and Ne Zha will be pulled to the target, dealing damage upon arrival. This is how you set up your ultimate to land easily, but beware of people with beads. Sometimes it's better to use it and not ult to bait them to use their beads, allowing you to ult them at a later time. Ne Zha's 4 is Windfire Wheels. You dash towards a target and throw them into the sky. You then deal 3 hits that can crit if you click your mouse at the right time and then land, dealing damage to anyone in the landing zone and going back to where you casted the ult from. This is how you 100-0 players and what makes Ne Zha so powerful. A standard burst combo will look like this. Activate your 2 to potentially get a lucky crit on your next auto attack. If you don't need a crit to kill a target, don't activate it. You then use your 1 to slow, damage, and shred armor off the target. Then sash to the target, and upon arrival do 1 auto attack before you use your ultimate. This quick time is really basic, just click your mouse when the outer circle is in the big circle. When you land, you can then auto attack again. This is easily capable of one-shotting anyone who hasn't built a lot of tankiness. Ne Zha has a pretty straightforward skill order. For your first 3 levels you want to go 1, 3, 1, skip, and then your 1 and your 4. You skip putting anything in at level 4 because you can save up a point and get your 1 and 4 at level 5, and you definitely want your 1 to be at the highest level possible. From there your priority is 4, 1, 3, and 2. You prioritize 3 because it's part of your burst combo and you want that to be as strong as you can possibly get it. Your 2 also doesn't begin to pay off much until the later stages where you get more and more items. It is beneficial to get it last. For items you want to get a standard jungling start. Begin with Bumba's Mask, Hand of the Gods, and Red Potion. This will keep you healthy and high on mana as you clear the jungle. For your core, you're going to want the Warrior Tapping Heartseeker. This will give you a nice base of movement speed, penetration, and damage. From there you want to rush Deathbringer as the crit bonus from it applies to your ultimate, making it a requirement. Titan's Bane will then round out your build to make sure only the tankiest members of the enemy team will survive your ultimate. As you reach a late game, you can then choose between the auto attack damage of Malice, the cooldown and pen of Yotunes, or Magi's Blessing, which will let you get into fights and through the CC that would otherwise crush you. I suggest a mixture of either Malice and Magi's, or Yotunes and Magi's, only getting 2 DPS items if your team is really far ahead. Here is some gameplay footage. I see Hebo out of position and move forward to him, attempting the sash. I miss and begin to back to farm mid-harpies, but Chang'e lands an ultimate. Immediately I turn and ult Hebo, easily finishing off the remaining health. Your teammate can sometimes provide the best setup. Myself and Chang'e are pushing right tower. 2 people begin teleporting in, but I mispredict where they would teleport in, missing my sash. Chang'e again ults and lets me get onto the Hebo, who barely lives my ultimate. I chase him a bit, and use my 1 to finish him off. I run past the tower to begin getting away when Athena begins to fight me. Athena hurts me quite a bit, and realizing I can't win this fight, I book it. I see Agni coming up, so I run to him. Agni stuns, makes sure that Athena cannot continue to chase me. All of a sudden, a tear blinks over the wall, and I juke backwards to avoid being killed, and I run past him. He continues the chase, but my passive HP 5 keeps me just barely alive. Running past the heartbeats, I throw out my 1 to give myself movement speed, while also slowing the tear that is still chasing, allowing me to escape. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to see when I upload my next video. On the screen is the last guide I did, which was for Hebo. I also uploaded my analysis of the new patch coming out today, which I'll have a link to below in the description.